Hello everyone, this is Jess from Jess Plans and Writes. Today I'd like to show you what cover I chose for my work planner. So you might have seen my work planner setup. That was the video before this one probably. And let's just take a sneak peek inside. That's what it looks like from the inside, mostly. I wanted to have a special cover for this. You know that I do have this card cover that I'm currently using for my Hobonichi Cousin avec. But the thing is that I won't be able to see this cover if I use the cover from Scart. So I will probably still use it sometimes. I love it very much, but I wanted one where I could just see the cover more frequently. So I made an order. This is the box that I got. And now let's just open this up. Here we go. So it's this beautiful aqua color. And it's from a brand called Cathian, made in England. I ordered this from Etsy. And let's just see how this fits. I'm sorry that the camera is shaking a little bit. I can't really help this. All right. Let's push this inside. Let's also take my pen. I hope it's not too bad. Then let's close it. And as you can see, it fits quite nicely. So, it fits the pen and the notebook. But if you're thinking, might this be an alternative for my Hobonichi cover? Well, it's a bit difficult because you see the Hobonichi notebook and this one are the exact same size. You know that it's the same height, but the Hobonichi is a little bit wider than this notebook. And that makes a bit of a difference when we're speaking about the pen. So it does fit nicely inside here, but I have to push it to the edge there to make room for this pen that I might also like. You see that there's a bit of a clash, and that clash is just that tiny difference between the Hobonichi and the other cover. So because the Hobonichi is a little bit wider, it will push this pen right to the edge. So it does fit, but it's not a comfortable fit. If you decide to use this cover for the Hobonichi, I'd probably leave out the pen. Sometimes, I often take a pencil case with me anyway, so having this pen ready for the Hobonichi is also a matter of practicality, so that I don't need to go anywhere else, that I have it right in my hand. But, it's a little bit too tight here. It does work, but only barely. And once it gets thicker, it becomes a bit more difficult. So not ideal for the Hobonichi, perfect for this. That's the first cover that I wanted to show you. I think it's beautiful. They also had these in different colors, but I just enjoyed the aqua color and I thought it fit very well with this notebook. It also fits very well with the second half of the Cousin avec. And also if you decide to use a folio Hobonichi, it's not that roomy. So I'm assuming that once it gets towards the end of the year, it might get difficult to accommodate the full year Hobonichi as well. It does accommodate the avec, but it's not a perfect fit. So that's my assessment of this cover. Otherwise, I really love it. And if you choose to have a color that's not the croc one, then it also comes with credit card slides. So if you want credit card slides, you can't have the croc color. If you want the croc color, you can't have credit card slides. At least that's what I gleaned from the website. And it's a bit irritating to me that this is at the top, normally it's at the bottom, but I mean, I'm going to get used to it. And I do understand the decision to make it that way so that it doesn't get in the way as much. So if you want to write, it doesn't like impair you. I wanted this color, and this color only exists, as far as I understood, in the croc leather. That's it for this cover. Then I actually received this one. So my half-year Stalogy is here. You may or may not have seen this cover before. I showed it in my Instagram feed. I used it for my half-year Stalogy in in October, I believe, because I had decided at this point to take this cover that I had used for my half-year Stalogy before that and make it the home of my reading journal, which you can see here. I've got a video about this one as well, if you're interested. So that's my reading journal. And I believe, or I think that the half-year Stalogy is a perfect fit for the Moterm B6 cover. Because if you close it up, it fits neatly. It doesn't look too roomy, or if it wasn't made for the half-year Stalogy, which is a bit of a problem for many other B6 covers that are made to accommodate thicker notebooks. And once it gets a little bit thicker with use, it still accommodates the B6 very well. So that's my choice. That's my cover choice for my B6 Stalogy. And you might have noticed there's a bit of a color theme going on if you put them right next to each other. And also the Hobonichi. Everything is in this turquoise blue color at the moment. Okay. And also what I wanted for my cover is a thing that I saw on the Instagram story of Little Rage Plans. I'm going to link her account. If you're into ring planners, you probably know her. She also made some cover reviews recently, so if you're interested in that, go to her account. Anyway, what I saw on her account, which I thought was actually quite mind-blowing, was that if you have these, so this pin is from Cultivate That Matters. It was like, I think you got it for free at the launch of their goal setting planner, you know, the power sheets. And for €5 later on, I bought it for €5 because I didn't buy my power sheets at the launch, but a bit later. And now Little Rage Plans has an idea how to use pins like this one in her covers, in her planner covers. So first of all, this is a cutter. Okay, I'm going to pick that up later on, don't worry. It's actually quite smooth if you use a cutter for this. She recommended something else, but I prefer the cutter. And then you can use sandpaper, sand it down at the edge a little bit, or $5. It might have been $5, but I'm thinking in euros, so I said €5. Okay. Doesn't have any edges anymore. And then you can take this magnet. Of course, it's important to try out before that it doesn't just like react to anything else but this. So it has to be a pin that's made of metal, otherwise it won't work. But if there is enough metal in it and you've got a little magnet, it will just pull together. And then I'm just putting that away. And then you can put it like this, slide the magnet in, and you've got a pretty decoration here. So that's something I can use here. I can also use it for my other cover. Put it like this. Slide it in the back. But I think, in my opinion, because this is in a silver color, the gold doesn't fit that well. That's why I prefer using this for this setup, because it fits so well with the brown, and it also fits quite well with the gold that the Stalogy cover has. I haven't set this up yet. It's completely blank at the moment, so I might get back to you once I've set it up. So much for this. I will put this in. So this will be my setup for my work planner. Here we go. And my Stalogy. I hope the camera didn't shake too much. I will see to it that you won't suffer for more shakiness than I can help. So this was my little video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Maybe this gave you a bit of an idea for what you can do, but please be careful when you use the cutter so as not to hurt yourself, because it will spring off if you use a cutter. So take care that your head isn't in the way. We don't want any accidents. Please be careful. Otherwise, I hope you will have a joyful day, or had a joyful day. We're going to see each other hopefully very soon. Goodbye.